All right. Good morning. Hello, guys. Happy Wednesday. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Grand rising. What is happening? We got a sunny day here in Benedicta, Maine. Got the green wall backdrop, American flag, America. Ben Bryant in this morning, but not before Michael Moeller hit you with a good morning. So the youth movement has arrived. Where the rest of you at? Good to see you guys. How was your day yesterday? Post in the comments in the chat. How are you doing on a scale of 1 to 10? We are live on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, LinkedIn, and probably down to the Benedicta General Store by now. I was going to wear my grumpy old man hat today, set the tone for the Northern Maine scene, but I didn't. Opted for the Billy Bob's Texas hat instead, black and white model. I got the red and white model too. Can't have enough hats. Good morning, Bob. What did I win? Ben, tell him what he won. Good morning, Jess Novak. Hit Michael with something other than a good morning. Good morning from Natchez. Elizabeth, I got your message yesterday. I'll reach out to you today. Good stuff. And yeah, we had a pretty solid day yesterday. Got a bunch done. Got a ice cold walk in and then some strength training after that. So beat myself up a little bit. Wendy says, you always go too hard in the paint. Hey, you got to start somewhere, right? So got some weights. We've been tossing those around and a couple of workout mats. We don't have a ton of space here, but we're making do. Moved a little furniture around. Dave, you'll love it. Good morning, Tony Ruffin. What's happening? Good to see you. Yeah, Bubba coming in at only an 11.2, but getting better because of next week. Yeah, we're looking forward to it. We're going to be at the Water Garden Expo. I was working on my presentations this morning, Bubba, so we'll be ready to rock and roll. So I don't know, Ben. It's your show, tell him what he won. It's not my job description. Well, we need some SOPs over here, some job descriptions for the people in the chat. So good morning, Catherine Thomas, 68, going to be an 80-degree day down there in Natchez. Yeah. All right. Yeah, it's not a big area at all. Niner coming in with Rachel. All right. Love to see it, guys. Got a little bit of snow last night, but that's kind of a regular thing I'm learning up here. Good morning, Sherry. How are you? Matthew Patron. Good to see you, buddy. What's happening? Oh, shoot. Tim Tripp, what is going on? Yeah, good to see you guys. We looked at a place yesterday up here. Checked it out. So now we're gonna evaluate it, whether or not, I guess today, whether we want to buy it. So we'll see. Yeah, there's a bunch of different stuff up here. What we're looking for is a view of the mountain, Katahdin, they call it. So we found one with a view. It's got a few things going on. I would characterize it more as I don't know if I'd call it a fixer-upper, but definitely has some things that we would change and things that, and I guess that's that way if you buy anything that's, been lived in or have a few miles on it. So we'll see. Got some options. I just don't want too many. Too many. I don't have another new build in me, I don't think. So we'll see. Paul Terasuke, good to see you. Good morning, Peter Christensen. How are you? Yeah. Yeah, 4 years sounds good. So, yeah, if you're not a 10, get over to Shawnee, Oklahoma next Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. Bubba promises that after that, you will leave a 10. Bubba, you going to bring a few of your WWBD T-shirts with you? Yeah, I do know a guy or gal. Wendy's like, well, how would we? I walked in. I'm like, yeah, we gotta nuke that whole corner. And she's like, what is that? I go, it's not a big deal. Maybe for you. I go, it's 3 rooms and a bathroom. Big deal. I said, I can have that stuff in a dumpster in about 4 hours on a Saturday. Maybe 6 now. But yeah, it's good to be able to look at something and go, well, not everybody can just look at something like that and say, well, I can do every part of what needs to be done there. So that's a good feeling. Do I want to? Probably not. Not all of it, but But up here, they got some places that, I mean, stuff's got good bones to it, and if they built something that's on the older side, it's rugged. It's rugged. So if you got a good, you got a good frame, you can do a lot. So as Richard Nordheim would tell you. So back from a 5 miler already, Richard making me look bad. We're going out after this. So Wendy was wearing the creepers on her boots yesterday because it's the road is pretty icy. I was tempting fate and going without them, but managed to get through it all right. Wore the weighted vests yesterday, so we're getting there. We're making some progress. So good morning, Jace Hunter. Good to see you. Bubba will have some WWBD stickers. I've got one on my laptop, as a matter of fact. I like a good sticker. You gotta put a good sticker on something. Dave puts them on his fridge up here. So, and I was pretty proud of myself. We went down to the store and I bought a Katahdin sticker, a Baxter State Park sticker, and it came back and Wendy said, he's already got that on the fridge. I'm like, well, goddamn. So, yeah, got to do it in the morning or it won't happen, right, Richard? I always found that when I was training more seriously, if I didn't get stuff in before noon, for sure, it would the probability that it was going to happen would drop by about 50%. Thought Starbucks is only a half mile from your house, Richard. That would put you at a 1 mile, half mile run and a half mile walk. Oh, shoot. Peter shoveled. Yeah, that's better than any 5 mile run, right? Good morning, Josh Baker. And Wiley is in here. Good to see you. Yeah, what's happening, guys? We've been talking about climbing that mountain, climbing your own mountain, as my brother would say. Climb that mountain. Life's a garden. Dig it. I'm still laughing about that. Life gives you lemonade. Life gives you lemons, makes you lemonade. What's that? And put vodka in that shit. Oh man, my face hurts from him being here. But it's good stuff. He is definitely full gas all the time. So anyway, yeah, climbing your own mountain. Day 5 of that stuff. So I want to talk today about misalignment and talking about how it costs you more than failure itself. Yeah, Josh Baker, are we going to see you over there in Oklahoma? I hope so. Matthew Padron asked about it, I think, the other day, but I'm not sure what's going on. Maybe we'll see a few people. Who knows? But yeah, we've been talking about climbing your own mountain and not blending, not hiding, not borrowing, like your own thing. Okay. Even if you're a W-2 employee, you can still have this mindset, if you will. Okay. Failure doesn't drain you, guys. Misalignment does. All right. If you're not in the right spot, you're not with the right people. Okay. You can fail on the right mountain and still feel alive. Okay. But you can succeed on the wrong mountain. Think about that for a second. And you can feel exhausted. All right. It takes a lot out of you. Most people are more afraid of failure than misalignment, right? It's easy to say, well, wasn't the right time, and that's kind of backwards, right? Dave Davis from Denver. Good to see you. Yeah, it looks like we will see Josh next week. I love to see it. Guys, failure has energy. Okay. No, do we want to fail? No. Okay. But misalignment has erosion. When you fail at doing something you believe in, you adjust, you learn, you recalibrate, you come back stronger. Okay. There's friction, but there's fire. Okay. But with misalignment erodes you at the core. It drains enthusiasm, makes you hesitate. It creates low-grade resentment. Okay. It turns discipline into obligation. That erosion's subtle. Okay. You don't really see it at first. That's why it's dangerous. Why do we tolerate it? Well, because misalignment's quieter than failure, right? Failure's loud. Well, Bob shut his business down. Oh, Bob crashed and burned on the bike. Or Bob didn't finish an Ironman, right? Failure's loud. You tried, you shot, and it didn't work, right? Misalignment whispers. It says, it's fine. It's working. It's good enough. This is okay. Yeah, failure has a lot of power behind it. Ask me how I know, Pete says. But inside, you gotta feel compromised with that misalignment thing, right? You gotta feel compressed. And compressed leaders don't build mountains. They don't climb mountains. They just survive, just kind of survive the terrain. Okay. There's a hidden cost to all this stuff, guys. Coffee. Dum, dum, dum. Here's the most part. Here's the pure beep boop. Here's the part most people don't calculate. Misalignment costs creative energy, decision clarity, emotional stability, speed, even. You move slower when you're misaligned. You second guess more. You delay more. You question more. Not because you're incapable, but because you're climbing something that doesn't fully fit. Good morning, Bill Hillstrom. Wendy coming in with the links. Look out. Let me ask you something that you might not like. You might not like this question, okay? If you feel tired all the time, is it workload or is it misalignment? Because alignment work can be heavy, but it doesn't suffocate, all right? Aligned work can feel heavy. It doesn't suffocate, okay? If your energy feels compressed, that's not a calendar problem. It's a direction problem, okay? Who wakes up exhausted all the time? C equal low testosterone. Yes, that too. D, no sleep. 73, by the way, last night. I actually slept from the time I went to bed until 4 a.m., which was a first that's not happened in this century. I think so. Yeah, sleep's getting better up here. So yeah, guys, as a moment when you realize I'm not exhausted from effort. I'm exhausted from misalignment, from just banging my head against the same wall all the time. And that realization changes everything. Because once you see it, you can't unsee it. Right? It's like you ever figure out something about somebody and then you key in on it and now you're like, oh, I wish I'd never realized that. Go to bed tired, wake up hungry, baby. Yeah. Sovereign leaders don't ignore what they see. They pay attention to it. They make a change. Okay. So, class, today's exercise. Get ready. I like giving the homework versus getting it. Never was much for doing it. Just make 2 columns on a piece of paper today, guys. Column 1, what energizes me? Column 2, what drains me? Be very honest, okay? And then ask, why am I still tolerating what drains me? What would change if I adjusted direction instead of just pushing harder? What would it change if I set over a few paces and tried to go around that wall? Okay. What direction have I been avoiding because it would disrupt comfort? That feels okay over here, right? Nah, it's okay. I don't have everything I want, but I don't have to go too hard in the paint. Right? You don't need to blow anything up today. Don't call everybody. Go, hey, I'm not aligned. Hey, I'm out of here. Don't do that. Okay, but you do need to admit the cost. What it's costing you. Where it's draining you. Identify that, and you can do that while you're driving down the road. Okay. Awareness precedes sovereignty. Okay, taking control of the direction of your own business, your own life, your own. Having some agency in what you're doing, okay? So today's challenge, just identify one misaligned commitment. Maybe you're giving too much of your time to a cause or something or some people that never ask how you're doing. Maybe you're lowering your prices and you can't figure out why you're getting crap work all the time. Maybe you're not operating at an elite level and you're not able to charge for it. Okay? So just identify one misaligned commitment. Don't fix it. Just name it. Okay? Just name it. Say it out loud. Clarity is power. You say it, you hear it, you identify it. There's some self-awareness around it. Okay? Failure refines you, guys. Misalignment erodes you. Erodes you. It's that Maine accent. If you're going to climb something you believe in. Lock arms with someone that you're aligned with. Or do it yourself. Even if it's harder, even if it's slower, even if you fail at first. Because the wrong summit costs more than the right struggle. Okay, guys, this has been day 5 of climbing that mountain, right? We're not just climbing, we're claiming, we're planting our flag. We're saying, this is what I want. This is what I'm willing to do to achieve it. Always fail forward, says Bubba Hogan. Thank you, sir. Hey, happy birthday to Callie. I saw that on the face space yesterday. I don't think I've met her. Maybe I've met one of your other daughters. I'm not sure, but definitely have met your son. So I work my way through all 5, get them all so they know me. Just realized that the bookshelf's missing. Welcome back, Ben. Dave Brackett was convinced I built the new one right up here. So, yeah, check out all the links, guys. We hit 100 episodes on the Summit podcast. And when I started 3 years, it was just over 3 years ago. It was early February. Mitchell Powers and I sat down and I had been filming video for contracting stuff, right? Trying to commit to doing videography and saying, hey, this is who I am, this is what we do, it's why we do it, it's why we're better than everybody, kind of thing, right? And he came in one day and I said, hey, we're going to start a podcast. And he's like, what? I said, yeah, you're the first guest. So that was episode 1. And I said, we're going to do this every week for a year. And we ended up doing it 19 times, I think, in the first year. I turned on the gas a little bit in the second year and had times where I was doing a bunch of it and then times where just, life happened or business happened and change happened and it kind of got on the shelf, but always come back to it. So we hit 100 the other day. I couldn't think of a better person to do the 100th podcast with than Matthew Padron. And it was a good one, guys. If you haven't seen it, he lets it rip. So check that one out. Wendy's putting some links in for the podcast. So Ben says, my situational awareness is like a tiger. Once a year, and that's it. Thank you, Rachel. I appreciate it. Dave Howard's going to wonder about it. Yeah, we'll get him on. I need to get Dave Howard on. His work stuff has taken him away from the live 365, but we get him a lot on the weekends and an occasional weekday. Don't forget to check out Bailey's social media stuff. She can help you with that. Tyler Kirk's Legacy Media. She and Tyler work with some of the same people. So build your team, guys. If your website's trash, if your digital footprint lacks pizzazz, and you don't know what's going on, give Tyler a call. We got some people on this thread that are clients now of Tyler's. So, and get rid of this box of T-shirts for me, would you? We got the love and kindness inventory here, and get on the Etsy page, check that out. All right, share it out. We'd love to see it. Wendy's starting to ramp things up with that. How many subscribers on YouTube? We may have hit 370 by now. It was 369 the last time I checked. So continuing to add subscribers on YouTube. Yeah. And hey, check out old Richard Nordheim with his Casper screens. Okay. There's a call link there. If you scroll back in the chat, Casper Screens East. It's got those snazzy screens you just pull out from the side of the door. Boom, done. And then when your father-in-law walks through one of them, you can just have him replace it. It's easy as heck. So check things out, guys. Hey, if you're not busy next week, Bubba and I will be in Shawnee, Oklahoma. And Josh Baker is going to come see us, I guess. So love to get together for dinner if you're in that area. Bubba's buying. You can wear a WWBD shirt, and we'll have some fun. So, Guys, I really appreciate you sharing this out. We've had a great time since we relocated. I like keeping you guys up to speed on what we're doing, and we're just having fun. The dogs aren't barking as much because there's not as much going on outside. So, knock on wood, it's been pretty quiet. It's been really relaxing. Different feel, different feel. Living, we're 3 hours north of where we were, so going to market, going to the grocery store is a little bit different. But hey, whatever, we get what we need. I'm 100 feet from a beautiful pond. Got a pond or pool. Pond be good for you. And we might do a little more ice fishing. Might get out, do a little snowshoeing. It looks like maybe winter's tailing off, but that's always a little bit crazy to say that, because sometimes in March we just get dumped on, and then you're like in April, you're like, make it go away. So, yeah. When is the next Steve Rosenberg group event for us stragglers who haven't been? When, Richard? Let me think. When is the next 2-day? Wendy, do you know when the next 2-day event is in Houston? It's in April. Let me get I'll post it in the chat after, Rachel. So we'd love to see you down there. We've got the ground school event coming up in May, which is for all the en route clients. So, and if you haven't checked out the DSA, check it out. Okay. Maybe 6 or 7. We've put the link in here so many times it'd choke a horse, but Rachel, jump on. I think you've jumped on the DSA before in the past, so check it out. We'd love to see you in the mix. I'm actually handling the DSA today for you guys that are part of that. I'm gonna get all up in your business. So check it out. Richard's been running it. Bob has been on. We're in the mix. I think today Steve will be handling the weekly group coaching call after the DSA. So we're looking forward to seeing you too, Josh. Guys, as my brother would say, climb that mountain. Climb that mountain. Do your thing, right? Misalignment costs you more than failure. All right. Figure out where you're not aligned today. Figure out where you've got that, that one tire in the ditch, or it's kind of, you're in the rumble strip on something. Okay. Figure that out. Say it out loud, address it, figure it out, make a change, have the courage to do something different if you need to. Okay. What's the worst that can happen? What's the worst that can happen? You're moving forward. You're on offense. You're done playing defense. Okay. Guys, I love you. Appreciate you. I'm glad you come. I hope you share. Invite a friend, all that jazz. All you guys that jumped on Instagram today. Looks like Willowbrook Builders jumped in. Good to see you, Matt Moore. GIB Bradway joined. Gib Bradway, I think that is. Is that Gibby? Gibby. Wendy just said, I love Gibby. Good to see you, man. Bill Walkenfuss says a good place where you can get groceries and ammo. Yeah. And wedding dresses. Eat here, get gas. I love that one. Yeah. Good to see you guys. Hate that question. Ben says, worst actually happens when I ask that. Yeah. Thanks, Rachel. This was a good one. Thank you. Personal alignment is good to recognize too. Yeah, for sure. Thank you. Michael Moeller with 2 M's. Thanks, Bob, with 2 B's. I realized yesterday something too, Bubba. There's two O's in Jubal. So Jubal jumped on him like, 2 O's in Jubal. So, yeah, love and kindness threads joined us on Instagram. Wendy's jumping all over the place. Guys, we got to run. We got some things to do. What's that? She's a stalker, that one. We're going to get out and walk today, throw the vests on. We look like 2 like FBI agents rolling down the road, all black, vests, sunglasses, black hat, hood. We'll probably get shot or something. So anyway, guys, take care. Appreciate you. Share it out. Have a great day today. Pass this on to someone you think might need to hear it. We're gone. Take care, guys. See you tomorrow. Same time, same station. Later.